Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So if you've been drawn to this reading, we'll be focusing on the Divine Masculine. Take a look and see what that energy looks like. These three decks are the ones that I'm drawn to this time, so hopefully there will be something here that I'll be able to offer you clarity and guidance. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that resonate for you and release the rest. All right, so let's begin, Scorpio, and see what the advice is this time. What is it that you need to know when it comes to your Divine Masculine? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for Scorpio. Okay, so let's see. We have freedom. Interesting, though, how it came up in the reverse. So if this deck were actually, you know, reversals or even represented that, I'm feeling at one point in time, maybe you gave them their freedom, maybe you gave them their space, but I'm feeling that now they don't want it because they're still thinking about you, they're missing you. You know, it's like giving someone their freedom. Maybe they felt like the grass was greener on the other side, and once they got there, they realized, okay, I was where I belonged after all. You know, that you guys belonged together. So they could have, or maybe they needed to experience what life truly was like without you. And the only way for them to have experienced that was for you to sever ties with them, to cut them loose, you know. They could be single at this point as well. So let's see. What else for Scorpio? This is a huge card this time, guys, when it comes to this batch of readings. Memories. You see, they're still thinking about you, feeling nostalgic, days gone by, sentimental memories, reminiscing about you. You represent the past love here. You know, so maybe they broke free from the connection at one point in time, separation, and now here they are thinking about you, missing you, maybe wondering what's been going on in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify that with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot since we are so close to Valentine's Day. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, what do we need to know here? What do we need to know? We've got the Hermit coming through. Some of you guys might be thinking of a Virgo, perhaps. You could be the Scorpio here, Divine Feminine, and maybe your masculine represents Virgo. That could be for some of you. The Hermit, of course, representing solitude. You know, maybe this masculine, once they were given their freedom, had a lot of time to think. You know, maybe they, at one point in time, just wanted to be left alone to do what it was that they wanted. But now that more than likely they're either single or feeling alone, that their life is empty without you, you know, a lot of realizations perhaps came to them, you know, during self-reflection, going within to try to figure things out for themselves. And that could also be why they're suddenly thinking about you, like maybe more than usual. All right, what else for Scorpio? Focusing on the masculine. This is interesting. So we have the Five of Wands, okay? See the competition, but it is in the reverse. Now, if there were third parties or other people involved, this could be an indication. Again, you know, when you give somebody their freedom and come to find out it's not what they wanted, you know, so maybe third parties, love triangles, that type of drama, that might be a thing of the past. So now, you know, they're just wanting to avoid any sort of conflict. What else? Focusing on this masculine. They want a new beginning, growth, potential. They see the potential still in perhaps, you know, finding their way back to you to be able to create a life with you again. They still desire you. Without you, it's just this empty space, you know? So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out when it comes to that. I'll be pulling from the Fire and Ice Lenormand deck. This one's by Angelic Revelation. 144. All right, Scorpio, what else do we need to know? Focusing on the masculine. We have Sith, precise, sharp, and clear. Interesting. I mean, it's interesting to me, the images, right? It's like a field. We've got this masculine here. I feel that maybe at one point in time, they were very clear about what it was that they wanted, and they wanted out. They wanted their freedom. They didn't want to stay in the relationship. But once they discovered that, oh boy, the realizations were very different. And there's the masculine energy. Look at that. So it is clarifying that we have a masculine clearly very much in their thoughts when it comes to you. And we have the soulmate card, past life love, connection, soulmate, or twin ray. So, you know, whether you see your connection more as a soulmate or twin flame connection, doesn't really matter. But you guys are very connected in the heart space. That's why they're still thinking about you, because if they didn't feel that, they would just move on, you know, like really move on and not care so much that they've been set free to discover other connections, other relationships, whatever lessons in life that they were meant to learn. So let's clarify here. I'll be pulling from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck. And yes, this is my actual Tabby. We lost her to cancer about 5 years ago. So this deck was created, dedicated to her, and the proceeds, or a portion of the proceeds, do go to animal charities. So if you want to support the deck, I would appreciate that. All right, let's see what else for the masculine here. Justice. This is clarity on behalf of this masculine. They see things very different at this point. They've learned some karmic lessons as well. All they want in their life is balance, and I feel they contributed to why there was imbalance, you know. We have a reversed card here, which is the Judgment card, okay, but it is in the reverse, so that's how we'll take it. So I feel this person, they spend a lot of time judging themselves, or they're very harsh. You know, their self-talk, it could be very damaging. And they could have also perhaps blamed you for things that you ultimately didn't do, Divine Feminine. That could have been very hurtful, you know. And they could have said things just to say it instead of, you know, just focusing on the truth and what it was that they wanted. They could have said very hurtful things, whether they were true or not. And just to be able to have this freedom, just to be able to perhaps discover what else was out there for them. You know, again, the whole grass is greener mentality. So they were not acting from a place of integrity at all at that point. And isn't it interesting that we've got the Justice card right next to it to let us know that they know what's up. In order to bring balance back, in order to see things for what it is, they really needed to clear the way they saw the situation. 9 of Cups. Okay. Part of their thoughts, Divine Feminine, it gravitates towards, again, what life would be like without you. It brings a smile to their face. It uplifts them. They're wishing for you to be a part of this life. They feel most fulfilled, most content when they're with you. But they also might have needed to lose you in order to realize just how much. So if you're on board with that, if you're open to a reconnection, if that's what you're hoping for, perhaps this can manifest for the two of you. But I do feel that a lot of it falls on this masculine to do the legwork. All right, guys, so that's where I'll leave it. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And I'll go ahead and link the decks down below as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you next time. Take care.